the Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Oh, I think we got a good episode for y'all today, man. Kung Fu Kenny is doing the Super Bowl. Interesting that it's in New Orleans. Everybody had a perception that Wayne was going to do it with the Hot Boys and the Big Timers, a Cash Money reunion. Might have had Master P involved. And the No Limit Soldiers might have played a part in it. We might have had some, it's rich in culture in Louisiana. Might have had some more things, some Mardi Gras themed things involved in it and everything. But now, that's not the case. Now, I'm going to play a couple of clips before I call these two brothers up. I got a partner that I want to call from Los Angeles to give his take and his perspective on Kendrick Lamar being able to perform in New Orleans at the Super Bowl. Then I got a brother of mine from Tennessee. He loves the South. He represents the South to the fullest. And I don't know how disgruntled he is, but I would assume that he's disgruntled about Lil Wayne and the Cash Money Millionaires not being able to participate in the Super Bowl halftime activities. But before we do that, this has caused a frenzy on social media. A lot of people are talking and speaking and spewing, and they mad at individuals and they wondering why. But to me, there's never been a rapper headline the Super Bowl. The closest we got was the Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and 50 Cent show. But that was a collective of individuals. Now, we haven't never got a rapper. This is the first hip-hop artist to headline the Super Bowl ever. So Jay-Z responds to all the hoopla on social media, and I'm going to read his message. So he said his deep love for hip-hop and culture informs his artistic vision. Jay-Z said he has an unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. Kendrick's work transcends music, and his impact will be felt for years to come. I agree with that also. I think that Kendrick is a stellar artist who release high quality music, and he doesn't release that often because his music is so high quality. But we see Jay-Z put some respect on Los Angeles' name by having Dr. Dre orchestrate a halftime show in LA. I'm assuming if the Super Bowl was in New York City, that he would have New York individuals headline the Super Bowl, and he would highlight them. Now, when it comes to New Orleans, why not have New Orleans-based individuals do it? Now, I don't know if we want to make this thing a local thing or whatever, though, but why not, though? Now, Master P respond. Let me read it to y'all. Salute to Kendrick Lamar for performing at the halftime show at Super Bowl, whatever number that is, because I can't read that right now. I'm tipsy. Well deserved. He's one of the hottest music artists in the world and has one of the best songs right now. As ambassador of entertainment in the city of New Orleans, I have to agree with the fans that Little Tunechi should be a part of this celebration as well. He's one of the greatest hip-hop artists alive, still relevant, and he's a New Orleans native. Let's not miss this cultural moment in the South. Life is too short. We have to give our legends their flowers while they are here. Master P's Masterclass. God is good. Change start with us. NFL, Jay-Z, Mayor Cantrell. So, Master P is the ambassador of entertainment in the city of New Orleans. And he just recently got that title. But he has a point, though. But I'm going to call these brothers and further the discussion because I don't have a clue, really, though. I don't have a clue. Let me call my boy up, man. Uh-oh. Might have got busy on me. What's going on, family? I can't even hear you if you can hear me. I know you answered the phone, though.
Hold on. Hey, hold on one second.
I got time, fam. I got time.
Are you live?
We live, fam.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Talk.
What you got, man?
Man, I see that the world and the internet is in a frenzy because Lil Wayne ain't performing at the Super Bowl and they chose Kung Fu Kenny, fam. I don't know what to think really, but I got a couple of takes and a couple of perspectives on it, but I really don't know what to think because I already knew that Lil Wayne wasn't going to be performing. I knew it long time ago.
Why does everybody automatically think that Wayne should be the artist out of all the Louisiana artists? Is it just because the perception is he the biggest one?
He the biggest, the most successful out of the whole state of Louisiana. But I can't name 5 globally hit records by Lil Wayne that isn't features. That's just by Lil Wayne. I can't.
Well, he got. Let me preface my statement. I'm biased toward the South. I'm like Joe Budden. Joe Budden, if you listen to him, he all East Coast. I'm all South. So,
okay.
I am biased to the South. So when I think about New Orleans, February, okay, you got Mardi Gras in February, Super Bowl coming in February, and you in the NO. And like I say, man, the NO, in my opinion, is the most culturally is the city in the South that holds on to its culture the most.
It might be the city and the whole country.
It might be. It ain't no place like New Orleans. When you in New Orleans, you in New Orleans. You're right. It might be the only city in the country. That's like that. So if I'm gonna bring the Super Bowl to New Orleans, the same month as Mardi Gras, I gotta bring out some Louisiana, New Orleans artists.
Okay.
If I'm the NFL. I know Jay-Z might.
If you Jay-Z.
Go ahead.
But if you Jay-Z, because the Super Bowl done been in New Orleans at least 8 to 9 times, fam.
But this was before Jay-Z was put in charge of the music portion of the Super Bowl.
Okay.
He's only been in charge, maybe 5-6 years doing this?
Yeah, 5.
So he was able to put some influence to it.
Okay.
So my thing is, if he gonna let the East, when it came to LA 3 or 4 years ago, and he let LA have a set. Dr. Dre, I don't even know if Dr. Dre necessarily rap, but he had a set, right? He brought out M50, Snoop, and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Right?
And Murray.
And Murray. So if I'm coming to New Orleans, then I need a Cash Money No Limit set. You know what I mean? Not just a Wayne set. Give me a Cash Money No Limit set. You know what I mean? If you ain't gonna tell me Back That Thing Up ain't a big song globally here, or at least here in America.
Yeah, that's a big song in America.
That song crossed over, right?
Yeah, that's pop.
Bling Bling crossed over. And remember, when you doing these songs, you ain't got to do the whole song because, some of the songs are a little bit vulgar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be.
A verse.
A verse, right. You know what I mean? Get a little portion of it. So, you got Bling Bling was big. You got Make 'Em Say was a crossover type song. You got, and then you got more songs too. But when you think about you got the Indians out there. You got the second line. You got that brass band. You got that bounce. You know what I mean? It's gonna be Mardi Gras. Everybody gonna have the beads, that purple, gold, green.
Yeah,
come on, man.
That had bring Big Frida out. I know that's plausible and everything, but Big Frida is she's a celebrity.
He big.
Yeah,
he big. Yeah,
yeah, big. That's
and
a big artist.
We just seen Kendrick 3-4 years ago on the same stage.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And me, I'm not hating on Kendrick, but I don't want to hear that, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that.
Will Kendrick include Weezy in the thing though? But is that not enough to include Weezy?
So at this point, he got to get buyout from. You got to think NFL is a $100 billion business, right? Well, $1 billion business, right? So ain't nothing getting approved without big executives behind the scenes. Even Jay-Z got to get signed off on some of the big executives because you got a lot of corporate partners commercially that's involved.
Yeah.
So we're not going to let no foolishness go on. You get what I'm saying?
There ain't no foolishness going on.
So when he say, hey, this is what I want my set to be, and I want to bring out this future artist, it got to be an approval process, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now, is it Wayne or is it just bringing out some kind of that Louisiana, New Orleans culture, that flavor?
I think
You know what I
it's
mean?
just some of that.
It don't have to be Wayne.
Yeah, it don't have to be Wayne. Just bring Big Frida out, bring some dancers out, bring a Mardi Gras type of themed set to it. It don't have to be Wayne, but people are mad that it's not Wayne, and I personally don't think Wayne got the songs for that. I'm not hating on Wayne. I've been more of a fan of BG than Wayne the whole time, even though BG can't come close to the Super Bowl. He can't perform at All-Star halftime, let alone.
I would be, see, you know what I mean? I'm like you, BG, my man. You know what I mean? What they say, no homos or whatever. I'm 40 something years, I don't say that, but yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm a BG fan, bro. You know, but his, you know, he got street gangster music, even though he do got some substance in there.
Yeah.
Wayne don't got a lot of. Wayne flick that lighter and he just go. He been doing that for 20 plus years.
He just a hell of a rapper.
It goes to show, though, in my opinion, though, that the artists now, they got to make some songs that touch the people.
That's true.
And when I say that, when you think about Pop, he had the Dear Mama.
Yeah.
He had the Brenda's Got a Baby. He had
Facts.
to Keep Your Head Up.
Facts.
He had the Changes, you know.
Facts.
He had those kind of songs that hit your spirit, you know what I mean? When I looked at Megan Thee Stallion, they brought her out at the DNC convention. She up there on stage singing body yaddy 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 yaddy. She ain't got no. If you tell her she can't twerk, she don't know what to do. So she looked uncomfortable up there.
Yeah, you got.
So what I be thinking is, man, some of these artists in Wayne's career on the back end more, I guess, on the front end, but you got to make some of them kind of songs. So one day you get that phone call for those certain kind of stages like the Super Bowl that you can play those kind of songs. Because if you look at Wayne's biggest songs, I mean, you got what, 6 foot, 7 foot, Lollipop. You can't sing that at the Super Bowl.
That's not Super Bowl. The songs that Super Bowl ready for Wayne to me is his featuring songs. No disrespect to Wayne. I like what Wayne done and him representing the South and everything, but he don't have the songs to me. Kendrick got the songs though. He got the songs, fam.
Man, I don't want to hear that, bro. Cause like I said, I'm Southern biased, right? So
talk to me.
I don't want to hear nothing about Kendrick coming to New Orleans at the Super Bowl.
Not why Jay-Z.
This goes to show what our Southern CEOs and our artists being saying. They ain't got no respect for us in the South, bro. If you think about hip hop, when it started in New York, we already know that. West Coast had a little movement in the late 80s with NWA, early 90s with Cube, all them. But since the mid 90s, bro, 96, 97,
they
98,
hated the South.
The hip hop has been in the South since that time. It ain't moved. It ain't moved in almost 30 years. It's been right here in the South.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Flavor, everything come from the South.
I'm gonna ask you a question because Big O did it. He made the post. Me and you commented on the post. I don't got the clip of it right now or whatever, but I want it in order, Scoop. The states that had the biggest impact on hip hop in the South in order. The top three states that had the biggest impact. That's the key words. Biggest impact on hip hop in the South. Give me the 3 in order, fam.
Oh, I'm gonna give you the 3 that I told Big O. You got Texas.
Yep.
All right. Texas, Louisiana, and Florida. And I'm going to tell you why. When I go back to the 80s, right, and I go back to Ghetto Boys, UGK, DOC, and on and so forth, Texas has always been there. Everybody is in Houston, still in their swag, that sauce. They done had a straight movement, right? And they done had artists, and Texas is a big state, so they got artists all over the state.
That's facts.
To the Travis Scott, to the all that, Post Malone, all that.
Yeah, facts.
You know, the Erykah Badu,
facts.
all that.
Yeah.
They got a lot. They got a lot of flavor down there, whether you like it or not. But you got to respect it, right? Man, Louisiana, man, come on, man. You got 2 of the biggest indie rap labels ever.
They're still relevant now. NBA YoungBoy, Kevin Gates, all them artists.
And then that was New Orleans. Then you got 50 artists that came from them 2 camps, right?
Okay.
Or let's say 30. Let's say 30 from Slim, C Murder, all that. Then you got Baton Rouge. And Baton Rouge, you know, you got Gates, YoungBoy, Boosie Webby. I mean, you got to respect what they've done. You get what I'm saying? And then you got Florida going all the way back to Uncle Luke, whether you like it or not. Like I say, you got to respect it. Uncle Luke was standing in front of Congress on the Senate floor talking about explicit lyrics.
Yeah.
You got to put that respect on there, that bounce move, that that booty shaking music,
Yeah.
all the way down to
Ross,
the
Kodak.
Man, they got legends down there. You know what I mean? And so there was my three biggest.
You bullshitting, Scoop.
You gonna tell me Georgia
You bullshitting, Scoop.
or Tennessee? I like Tennessee, Georgia, but on the three biggest, I think them the three biggest. What you got?
You can make a claim that Georgia has had more impact than New York and LA.
Okay, go ahead.
Think about it, fam. From Outkast, Goody Mob, So Def, Future, all the trap music, Jeezy, T.I., Gucci, Young Thug, OJ the Juice Man. Think about all the legends come from the A, fam. Erykah Badu wouldn't even have been a legend if she didn't go to the A and become one.
I can't say that. I respect Georgia too, but who you taking out then? When we going back to the 80s,
I'm taking out Florida.
70s?
I'm taking out Florida. I got it. Florida.
Okay, man, okay, that's because you don't like that music.
No, it don't got.
You remember that was Tootsie Rolling?
Yeah.
Come on, 69 Boys, all the way from Duval down to Dade County, bro.
Atlanta had bounce music too, though, when the Freaknik era was hitting, fam. But we looked over that.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, but they was popping back then too, though. It ain't that I dislike them. You know, me, I'm the objective guy. I know people hate that shit, but I'm the objective guy. And Atlanta has had probably just as they have ran hip hop since the crunk era. They have been the
They
top.
don't run hip hop. This is what Atlanta is. It has became
the Mecca.
It has became the Mecca of hip hop, the black hip hop. Meaning, if you know houses cost too much in Atlanta, and I mean in New York, in LA, and here and there. So all the studios and the execs and the podcasts and just the artists live in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the hub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the reality shows are where filmed and where the Housewives of this and that. Atlanta.
Tyler Perry Studios, Atlanta.
You get what I'm saying? So everybody not from Atlanta, but they've all migrated to Atlanta.
Yeah, but majority of the artists that's popping and charting is from the A. Now.
Okay, but I'm talking about for 40. We just celebrated 50 years of hip hop, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Does the A got 50 years or they got 30 or 40?
They got 20 solid years of being the foundation of hip hop. To me, the last 20 years, the A ran hip hop. They was the Mecca of hip hop over New York City. Ever since Lil Jon started, they've been the Mecca ever since then.
The Mecca as in where the music is made at, but all the artists ain't from there though. That's what I'm getting.
If we're gonna say the hottest, then right now it's Detroit and Memphis. To me.
But guess what? All the Memphis artists that are out right now, right? Bad, Gotti, all the way to the PRE clip, all of them. To all the ones that Gucci signed, none of them live in Memphis. They all live in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you look at Atlanta just in itself, I mean, you had some great artists over time. You know what I mean? Because I like T.I., Jeezy, Gucci had a movement. They had a lot of people had movement. So Def had a movement. Luda had a movement. Okay, I could be wrong.
2 Chainz,
that might be top 3.
Fresh.
Okay, that might be top 3.
Fam, I can go. I could go.
Florida had some hitters too, though. Now you might be right.
I can go, fam. I can go, fam.
You might be right, Georgia over Florida. You might be right. But when you say the last 10 years, Atlanta ain't ran the music industry in the last 10 years. Because think about it. NBA YoungBoy, whether you like him or not, has been the biggest artist. Drake been the biggest artist. Travis Scott is a big artist.
Where they go to get features?
Ain't none of them from the A, though. That's what I'm getting at. I don't care where they make it at.
Yeah.
You tell me they get Future on the chorus or something like that?
They go get the Migos on the hook, a song or something. They gotta go
Migos
to the A.
Migos had a little movement.
Yeah, they gotta go to the A, fam. You gotta go to the A. Even though I'm not holding the A's nuts. I love Tennessee. Tennessee first for me personally. Personally, I love Tennessee and Tennessee music and artists and everything, but I just gotta be honest with that Georgia shit, fam. That shit ridiculous how many artists they done put out. That shit ridiculous, fam. It's ridiculous how many platinum plaques.
They ain't put out more than Louisiana, though.
I would have to disagree. I think that I like Louisiana.
I can give you 20 solid artists from Louisiana.
I can give you 50
that had good careers.
I can give you 50 platinum from Georgia. 50 of them. Platinum.
No, you know everybody in Louisiana went platinum too.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about all the way up to the new ones, to Gates and the Fredo Bangs, to the NBAs.
True. That's true. Louisiana and Georgia is 1 and 2 for me. And
okay, all right, okay.
Texas is 3.
It.
Texas is 3. But
you know why I say Texas? I'm gonna tell you something. No Limit, Cash Money, Birdman, and P. When they used to talk, man, I seen a couple of interviews they did. That's what they said.
Talk to
They
them.
said, man, P said, man, I go gold in Texas alone.
That's true. Easy.
I ain't even got to reach the other 49 states. Man, that was so big in Texas alone. Boosie talk right now. He said, man, guess what? He said, Florida got 200 counties I can go to, and I hit them all every year, back to back to back.
Yeah.
Still hitting them. Yeah. All the HBCUs. And you're right, Georgia. You're right. I could be wrong about Georgia, though, over Florida, but yeah. I could be wrong. And then Tennessee is probably 5th there. So if you put Georgia 3rd or Georgia 1, 2, Louisiana, Texas, Florida, then you probably got to put Tennessee in there.
Because, to be honest,
the problem with Tennessee artists is none of them stayed in Tennessee. Ball and G lived in Houston when they was doing their music, right? 3 6 Mafia was actually in Memphis at the time, but then they moved.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I ain't gonna hold you on the pod too long, fam, because I want to call you and talk to you in real life. Yeah, I just want to record the pod to talk about the Super Bowl and everything. If you Tennessee can't be in the rankings and everything because the 2 biggest artists from Tennessee probably wouldn't be the 2 biggest artists they wouldn't even be top 10 in those other states. Who the 2 biggest? I'm gonna tell you off top, and I want
musically.
Not known
or hip hop.
Hip hop, but known. Who is the 2 biggest artists known nationally from Tennessee in hip hop? I'll tell you after you give me your perspective.
You talking about music sales or just big?
Known nationally. They just known nationally. The ones that's known the most around the nation for their music. The rappers.
I know you don't want to hear this, bro. 3 6 Mafia got probably the biggest cap. They made the most money. They were independent. They made millions of dollars. Yeah. Right? Juicy J just said last week, man. He said, I know he was exaggerating. He said 9 out of 10 songs that you listening to right now, 3 6 Mafia sample.
I got the clip.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you seen it?
I seen it.
Everybody sampling their music. When you see them do their verses against Bone, bruh, before they even started rapping, when they put that production on,
it was over.
The production, it was over. It's like, who made Bone beat? So I would say 3 6. Go ahead.
But rapper though, fam. Rapper. Think about that. I'm taking 3 6 out of, but a entity from 3 6. Who's the most known rapper from 3 6?
Rapper, Pat or Juicy J. Either one. I say Juicy J. Because he went to L.A. touched with Wiz Khalifa. He bro. That I don't want to offend your audience, but they got a big white following, bro.
Oh yeah, they do. That's
in the Midwest and the West Coast. You do know that, right?
Nebraska, all of that, South Dakota.
Yeah, same thing I said about Texas, bro. Mm-hmm. Do you know that there's artists that live in California that don't gotta leave the state of California?
That's true. Plenty of.
You ever heard of dude like Cookie Money in Oakland?
Yeah.
40 Water. I mean, even though 40 came out of there, but these dudes went. They essentially going platinum in California alone, because California is such a big state.
They got the Mexicans in Texas, and I forgot that Mexican name, but they got Mexicans in Texas and California going platinum in the state. Nobody else know them. But to me, fam, it's Project Pat.
It got to be Gotti.
It's Project Pat and Young Dolph. It's Project Pat and
Young
Dolph.
You say Dolph bigger than Gotti globally?
I think nationally, people know him and his music more than they know Gotti. Now, people might know down in the den.
Gotti work is double the amount of work that Dolph had.
Triple.
Because he's been popping. I mean, not just popping. He's been around longer than Dolph, so he got a lot of music. You know what I mean?
When you think of Glorilla, most of her hits, what are they sampled? Project Pat songs. That's all that shit.
Every song she do is a Project Pat sample.
With a,
the first time I heard FNF, and I didn't even know her, I said, man, those girls from Memphis.
Yeah. Right.
I said, I seen the video, and I said, them gotta be some Memphis.
Them
and then boom, man, them girls from Memphis.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate the conversation, fam. I'm about to call Guy and get his perspective on the Kung Fu Kenny Super Bowl take, and I'm gonna call you right when I get off the pod, fam.
Man, Guy, I know you listening. I know you pro Kendrick because you LA. Man, we don't want to hear that down here, man. In February at the Super Bowl, man. Bring that trombone out. Bring that second line bed out. Man,
Okay.
come on, man. It's Mardi Gras time, man.
Okay.
Bring them out for the Super Bowl.
Okay. Salute, fam.
All right, fam.
Oh, shit. That's my dog, man. Scoop, that's my dog. I got to call Guy, man. LA checking in. LA tapping in. Oh, my goodness.
Good, bro.
Hey, my boy Scoop, I just called him, fam. And he got off the phone. I told him, I'm calling my boy Guy. He said, nah, I know he from LA. He said, tell Guy before he get on the phone call, we don't want to hear that shit down south. We want Lil Wayne. What's good, my brother?
What's good, man? What's good?
Chilling, man. What's your perspective on Kung Fu Kenny getting the nod to perform at the Super Bowl over Weezy F, baby, fam? What's your perspective on this?
My perspective on that is, how can you not, right? You're talking about one of the biggest artists in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
What he did this summer to Drake, demolished him, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like Jay-Z had a part in this.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you got to understand, like, you see the flag in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Canadian flag; it's an American flag.
Talk to him. Talk to him, Guy.
Then on top of that, yeah, everybody want Lil Wayne to perform, but Lil Wayne can't even remember his raps.
Ooh, I seen that recently.
And then you got to think about this: who Lil Wayne gonna bring out and perform with? Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm. The Canadian.
Well, she's going back and forth with Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
And Drake, right?
Ooh, yeah.
And we don't want Drake on stage.
Why we don't want Drake on stage at the Super Bowl, fam? Why we don't want that?
He needs to go back to Canadian. He needs to go Canadian football. That's where he needs to go.
Perform at the Maple Leaf Stadium. That's where he needs to do.
Yes, that's where he needs to go. So, because think about it. Them are the only people who can perform with Wayne. Wayne can bring out the Hot Boys. I thought about that earlier, too. All right, Wayne may want to bring out the Hot Boys.
Gator Bulls.
Yes. But we're not going to act like there wasn't history between Jay-Z and Birdman before about Lil Wayne.
So
Jay-Z tried to sign Wayne before.
That can have an effect on it still to this day.
Right. Jay-Z don't forget nothing.
Okay.
You see how Dame Dash looking around here.
Oh. Don't get me started, fam. Don't get me started.
So you have to go with Kendrick. And my thought process is, okay, you know they're gonna play the song.
Not
you
like
know he's
us.
Gonna perform
he gonna perform not like us.
He's gonna perform not like us. In New Orleans.
Just a hook.
At the Super Bowl on national TV.
Oh my goodness.
On top of, who else can he bring out? He can bring out, some of the TD artists. He can bring out Soul. He can do exactly
SZA.
What he did. He's gonna bring out SZA. And I wouldn't be surprised if he bring out Taylor Swift too.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did an ode to New Orleans, Mardi Gras, and just the culture of Louisiana and all of that. Neither though, because he can. Yeah, he can still perform with Wayne though, because they got the Mona Lisa track. He can still perform that. That's probably gonna happen.
Bring Wayne out.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen.
You get what I'm saying? Like you can still involve Wayne without involving everybody else that Wayne deals with.
But he's the first rapper in history to headline the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl. Name another rapper that headlined the Super Bowl alone.
Alone?
None of them. Nobody.
None of them. Because Dr. Dre did it and brought out Kendrick and brought out 50 Cent.
Yeah, it was a collective.
And brought out Mary J. It was a collective. Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm. He the first. Yeah. He the first to do it alone, fam.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to me. Like, can you name 3 songs by Lil Wayne that everybody respects nationally? Like the whole world.
Millie, Lollipop, and Go DJ.
That's not enough to perform at the Super Bowl.
That's not enough. No,
there's not enough substance, fam. If them
no,
it's
three,
not. You need some substance.
No, it's not. You do. You do.
So is the world saying that Lil Wayne lacks substance right now?
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he lacks substance. He does.
That's interesting, guy. Damn. So Kendrick Lamar the biggest in America then, if we being honest.
Yo, the NFL not stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what that's gonna do? Mm-hmm. When he performed that song on national TV, what it's gonna do for the NFL as a whole, what it's gonna do for Kendrick as a whole, but also what it's gonna do to Drake. Because that's what he's talking about.
I think he ain't gonna do the whole song. I think he's gonna do the chorus because he got more important songs than that. He just gonna do the chorus or something to hype him up because they beat and everything and have somebody dancing. I don't think he's gonna say the verse and the lyrics. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I just don't. I don't think he wants to use. I don't think Kendrick want to make that the highlight of his career. Not like us. I think he's more strategic than that, fam.
Yeah, but not like us. What's a strategic song?
Most definitely. It was a strategic song ending a beef and everything and putting a nigga in a casket, but as a career-defining song, you don't want your beef record to be your career-defining song. Not at the Super Bowl.
Not at the Super Bowl. I understand what you're saying.
Not at the Super
Bowl. I understand what you're saying. And then you see how, Pusha T done, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that, bro. Like,
Because they was talking about Drake just recently, a couple of weeks, said that it's going to be a round 2. And then and then Kendrick just ended that, didn't he? He just ended that today.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no round 2. Yeah. This is interesting, fam. Me and you got to get back on the pod, fam. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get back on the pod. I just wanted you to touch bases with the kid and chop it up and give your perspective on Kung Fu Kenny being able to perform at the Super Bowl. It's only right. That's all you saying, ain't it?
It's only right. Who else would you want to do it?
It's only right.
Nobody has had the year that Kendrick Lamar has had this year.
That's true. And they forced him out to have the year. He didn't even want it.
Right.
They forced that nigga outside, and he stood on business. Hey, I appreciate you, fam. When I get off the podcast,
I appreciate you, bro.
I'm going to call you, and we're going to chop it up and try to schedule up something for us to handle some business and talk about some more topics, fam.
Okay, that works.
Thank you, guy.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir. Right. My brother said it's only right. It's only right. Scoop said we don't want to hear that shit in the South, man. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in to the show, man. Kung Fu Kenny perform at the Super Bowl. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see us evolve, donate to the channel. You see the Cash App right there. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm getting ready to play one of my singles off of my new EP, 5 p.m. at Turks and Caicos. Then we're going to get right back to it, man. Salute. I can't let the time pass me by. I just want to be with you. I can't let the time pass me by. I just want to live my truth. I can't let the time live my truth, nigga.
bricks, now cop 'em by the deuce. Homes and cars, I'm internally scarred, I externally barred. I've been going so hard, $1 million is minimum. The killers, I'm sending them, I prevailed from hell. Didn't need no Ritalin, my rivals apologize, they know I'm the middleman. The head honcho, get to it pronto,